Can you believe it? We're finally talking about widgets. Flutter would be nothing without widgets. A Flutter UI is composed exclusively of them. For example, we can have a container widget inside of which is an image widget. Flutter comes with many pre-made and customizable widgets. The package ecosystem also provides an ever-expanding collection of community-made libraries and widgets. We can customize our widgets, use widgets from other packages, or just use the built-in ones. The built-in widgets include material components, which make it straightforward to add themes and colors, lay out the app, and add user interaction. Let's take a quick look at this app screen. All of the text is created using text widgets, and there are also image widgets. We have icon button, raise button, and drop-down button widgets for user interaction. Columns and list views are used for organization and layout. These aren't very surprising widgets, but other aspects of Flutter UI are also widgets. Themes, animations, layout. Gesture detectors are widgets too. The app itself is a widget. As we mentioned, widgets are written entirely with Flutter code. There are both stateless and stateful widgets. Stateless widgets are immutable. This means that all their fields have to be final when we initialize one at compile time. We can pass in custom properties when creating our widget, such as a background color, but once created, those properties can't change. Stateless widgets are not interactive, so there are also a class of widgets called stateful widgets that create state objects. We will talk about this later. For now, we will focus on stateless widgets to get you comfortable with thinking about widgets and how they are used for layout. We instantiate each widget by passing in some parameters. Some are required and some are optional. Let's take a look at the container, one of the most versatile widgets. You can use it to subdivide your app into sections, create various shapes, decorate existing widgets, and more. Let's instantiate a container. All we have to do is type container without any input properties. This just creates an empty container object. If you're familiar with web, this is akin to creating a div element or a view in React Native. We can customize our container by filling in the properties. For example, we can add width, height, and color. We can also fill in properties such as padding, margin, and alignment. Most widgets have an optional child or children property, allowing us to nest widgets inside other widgets. The child property exists on widgets that only expect one child, such as a padding or material app. The children property is present in widgets that take in a list of children, such as columns, list views, and stacks. This means that a button widget can have a child, which is a container widget, which has a child, which is a text widget. Filling in a child is also optional. We are allowed to create a widget without children, and this is the default behavior, so you don't have to specify that child equals null. As we said earlier, the widgets and renderer are all in the app, meaning that the building and rebuilding of widgets happens quickly and efficiently. Now that we know about widgets, we can start building with them.